Okay, I'm recording.
All right, you recording now?
Yep.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Don Holden, and today we will be giving an interview on culture. Today I will be interviewing Paulie. Um, please say your last name.
Wilkinson.
Paulie Wilkinson. He's my neighbor, and I've known him for almost 10 years now. So he's going to help me out today. All right. I have a few questions that I want to ask you, and you just be simple and straightforward as you want.
All right. Well, I've already seen the questions, and I did make some notes so I don't stumble over my words too
That's
bad.
fine. That's fine. All right, we're going to start with the first question. What is your definition of culture?
Well, I think it is the culmination of shared experience within a certain group.
Mm-hmm.
That would encompass behaviors, beliefs, um, art, music, literature,
Mm-hmm.
uh, religion, all these things. And it's all, I think, constantly evolving.
That's good. That's good. How do you feel about the children nowadays? Do you think they have a sense of culture?
Well, I don't know if a child really does. I mean, because that is, I think, learned.
Mm-hmm.
While they're growing up and within either their own family or
Mm-hmm.
with relatives or foster.
Okay.
It all just develops and grows.
Um, how important is family in your culture?
The whole family's important.
Family very important.
Family's important. Yeah, I got a paragraph about that. Because that is back to the children. When you're young, you're nurtured and then you're taught
Mm-hmm.
basically how to get along with others and treat each other and what else is it? And as you grow you're instructed, you gradually gain independence
Mm-hmm.
and acquire the skills to you know
To move on.
to move on and out into the
Productive human
larger
being.
larger society.
How important is religion in your family, and why?
Well, and I was raised in the church. I was raised in a Lutheran church, and now I haven't been to church in many years except for funerals. But I do have daily prayers, and I keep a shrine in the house with blessed, pictures and things blessed by holy men.
Yeah. So you was raised in the church, huh? I didn't know that.
I was raised in a Lutheran church, and I was active until I was probably almost out of the high school.
Mm.
But I was went to Sunday school and went to church every Sunday, and
So my dad was Baptist. He was,
uh-huh.
he
And
was a preacher.
I was a Sunday school teacher for a number of years to a number of children,
I can see you doing it.
and then when I was in the older grades, was involved in the youth group, and was even the leader of the one in high school. So it was a wonderful experience and an important experience. It's very similar to family because we would go even on Saturdays. There'd be the things where the men get together and have breakfast and prayer
We did
meetings
the
and
same thing.
stuff like that. And I grew up around all these fellas, and it's the same thing as your family. It's educational, it's nurturing, and it was a wonderful experience.
All right.
Except I did get in trouble on a camping trip one time when me and Scott Griggs got caught drinking beer. But the consequences were not so bad.
Okay, you wouldn't do it again.
Not until after 5.
Not till after 5. All right. All right. As far as culture goes, do you have any eating habits?
Not
No,
really.
not turkey. Gotta have turkey on Thanksgiving.
No, and now with COVID, we're all COVID hermits. And,
Yeah.
So it's gonna be baked beans and macaroni and cheese.
All right. Okay, moving on here. Define and describe the most important celebrated birthday or holiday.
Oh, growing up, I think it was always just Easter and Christmas.
Easter and Christmas?
Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
Which is my favorite? I don't know. It's just also, it's back to, just getting together with your family.
Okay.
And of course, one day you celebrate the birth, the other day you celebrate the rebirth. So
there you go. All right.
So it is.
All right. How is physical contact viewed in your culture?
Well, before the COVID, it's fine. You hug everybody and shake hands and all that kind of stuff. But now with the COVID, we're keeping 6 feet.
6 feet. We are practicing social distancing
Yeah.
here. All right, Paulie. What is considered the most disrespectful in your culture?
Well, I would say anything hateful, rude. What else? It's just the same line. It's selfishness, things like this.
Yeah.
You
How do you feel about kids calling you sir or not calling you sir?
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
It doesn't
Either
bother
way,
you
a lot of times I'll tell him, sir, it's my dad, and he's not here right now.
I grew up, my father, he made us say sir.
Okay,
Yes,
well.
sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And even till today, I'm almost 50, and I still do that.
Yeah, well,
Same thing.
I do that with most everybody else. With
Yeah.
Mom, I still just call her Mom.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Have you ever experienced racism?
I don't think so. I may have, and I just ignored it, and all it could have been was, going into a place where, for the first time, where everybody's different than me, and maybe, just taking somebody looks at you strangely, and
yeah. How do you think we can solve racism and prejudice in the United States?
Well, now here's a good question, and it's a relatively lengthy answer. I'll go back to the other question. Let's see. About enduring any racism. For years, I would move every 6 months to a different neighborhood in the city. So I've been all over the city for years until I settled in here. And I've been here 30 years and just love it.
Wow.
But everywhere I went, you encounter new people, so you've got to engage them. And well, of course, with anybody right off the bat, they're going to be uncertain.
Yeah.
But once you break down the barriers and sit around and have a beer or a cigarette and a beer and a little talk,
I'm gonna find out it's just like you.
Everybody's all pretty much, like everybody else, got similar problems, so anyways, to transcend all that's one way to do it. Like I said, I was raised in the church, and I had extremely compassionate parents that always would reinforce the golden rule, which is treat everybody
like
the way you
would
would want to be treated. So, that's how
I wish everybody thought like that.
Yeah, that's how I've lived my life. You get the benefit of the doubt, and being raised in the church. But then I went on to mature in the jazz club, and the music festival, and the museums and libraries between Detroit and Toledo and Cleveland, and so I've experienced a wide number of people, and befriended many folks, and if people were more inclusive, and now it's going to be hard with the disease now because you can't get that close to people.
Right. Yeah. I'll be glad when this is done.
Yeah. But anyways, I was real fortunate to be able to do that, because I'd go, in the nastiest neighborhoods, into the nightclubs, and listen to the music, and it was the music that everybody
brought people together.
Yeah, and if you see the guy next to you digging what's going on the stage, well then you're gonna have you already have rapport with him right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's just a matter of people spending more time with each other, experiencing what the other person experiences. So, it does bring people together. And so does the literature and the art and the museums and yeah, right. But, so unfortunately, and I think that would be I just jotted down, the more time you spend around different people with varying ethnicities, you find you're not so good. And you want to listen empathetically,
Yeah.
and speak on it.
There we go. Thank you for that, Dave.
Well,
All right. We're coming to the end now. Closing questions. What is the best thing about living in the United States?
well, this neighborhood's an example. This neighborhood's an example. I got you folks down here, and folks all up and down through here. For 30 years, I lived here, and for the last, I don't know how many years, I'd ride the bus. So I walked up and down the street, so you meet every single body.
Yes, you do.
And it's that just the same. Be cool, and everybody gets along, and you learn a little bit about each other.
Yeah.
And now, granted, it gets bouncy sometimes with folks we don't know, but that's folks we don't know.
Yeah.
And maybe they're prone to be like that, bouncy like that, and be problematic. And if that's how you want to live, well, go ahead. Just do it on another block. But you guys are here, and then like the folks next door, 2 days ago, there was a birthday party in the back with the kids smashing pinatas and accordion music playing.
Oh, that's good.
And I love it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give it to you on the flip side. What are the things that are not so good about the United States?
Well, I gotta look at my list. Well, it's just the reverse of what we're talking about. A lot of folks are uncomfortable